Okay, hello, welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit and this is my Let's Play of Shadowrun Returns. Almost had to think there for a second. I was going to say Baldur's Gate, but no, that's been and done for the time being. Okay, well, I found out how to change my weapon. That just involves going to the stash and then equipping and unequipping. Yeah. And you just unequip and re-equip like so. Okay, so I've got my two shamanistic things, medkit, and one of these things, and my healing spell, which is going to be useful. This guy doesn't have anything equipped. Ah, okay, he doesn't have any weapons or outfit, but I just worry about him at times, whether he's got enough stuff, but we'll see. Should I give him the gun? I'll give him the gun, actually. Okay, I won't give him the gun, but I will pop the grenade down in there. Okay, so I had a look around a bit. Got 600 new yen. It's not a great deal. Not really sure if there's anything to spend my karma on right now. It's tough. I mean, like I say, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Last time we rescued Coyote and got her back here, and she's had her arm cut off and replaced, and blah blah blah. Not into drones. My character's main thing is sort of down here in the charisma and the spirit summoning and conjuring. Lightning, what's this? Air barrier, yeah, lightning barrier, fire barrier, hellstorm barrier. Okay, that's my maximum. Spirit control. I suppose I can yeah, I suppose I've got to really sort of specialise in something. And at the minute that's looking like charisma, so I'm going to bump it all into charisma. Yeah, why not? I'll get some more body soon. Yeah, although body 4 is not terrible, to be honest. I mean, it's a decent amount of hit points. But charisma 6 with the benefit for my armor is going to. I can't save game. Oh yeah, okay. I'll pop over here and save the game. Why can't I save the game? Oh well. Let's talk to Coyote again. See what she has to say. Or even double click on her, because apparently that's what you have to do. Coyote looks both better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm. But now that the adrenaline has worn off, it's clear that she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. Nice arm. Coyote looks genuinely sad. Look, about Sam. Yeah? I can't say I'm surprised he's dead. Sam was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. You guys jam? I'm assuming that might be a bit disrespectful with Paco in the back. Me too. Your friends? Yep, that's why I'm here. Got it. Then you know he was a charmer, wasn't he? I guess I knew the best of him, the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Great. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back. Good. Eventually he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what, and Miss Kubota wanted him injected. Mr. Cluey wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks. Standard Sam Drek. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. Did Sam have any enemies? She thinks. Enemies? Hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies, at least none that I'm aware of. Where did Sam live? On the streets mostly. He's occasionally convinced someone would let him flop on their couch, but he'd always still stay welcome. And get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. But he used one the night before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad. But Sam wasn't a monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro. Whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You'd just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. Had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good even. All better, just like that. He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you two to do something for me. What, other than save your bloody life, like we did just now? What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delia for me about the royal run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover. Oh, well, I got the gems for you. Okay. Let's have a look at Sam's bunk. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets and a pillow, you find an old photograph that's seen a lot of wear. Look at the photograph, image on the photo. The picture is of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on the dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tied around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek whilst making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. We can check the back of the photo. Written in a woman's hand are the words Sam and Jessica, Lake Sammamish State Park, summer 2040. Pocket the photo. How come he's gone? Coyote, you're back. I think with the highlights of the Wolves game will soon be on. Want to take a load off and watch with me? I found something in the bunk Sam was using. Yeah, great. What was it? A photo. Did you know how Sam had a twin sister? Yeah, I did. He mentioned her once or twice. It didn't sound like they got along that well, she thinks. He was rambling on about it the last time I saw him. By that point, it was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Your comlink chips in the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Aguirre. If he's smiling, it must be about money. Officer Aguirre, what a pleasure to hear from you. Yeah, we're buddies. Let's go dancing soon. Listen, the Ripper got another one. Victim worked on the NTSB and an investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. Put it on my tab. You there now? Better get here quick before McCluskey arrives. The image on your PDA dissolves as the call ends. Another Ripper murder? Where? Docks. Gotta go. Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royal before something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off, and Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks, I appreciate the help. Okay. Let's head upstairs. Can I get upstairs? How do I get upstairs? I can't talk to this guy. Who's this? Ah, Mr. Delia. Okay. Mr. Delia. Mr. Delia looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. You've got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote's late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? She's downstairs trying on a new arm. Your run went south for her. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So are you two. Even star. He's Paco. Great. We're in a juice. Now give me my stones. Hold back the pebble with the runes on it. Give him the rest. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope in his eye. Moving quickly through what appears to be the most valuable stones, he stops when he can't find what he's looking for. He glares at you, furious, and throws the rest of the gems in your face. It's not here. What? He exhales and slowly wags his head as he speaks. Let me explain to you the world works. The way the world works to you. I hire someone to do a job. They do it, they get paid, and we part happy. Now, you have something I paid Coyote to get for me. That makes it mine. So you give me the pebble, and we won't make any more work for Johnny Clean. Maybe if you told me more about the pebble, it might jog my memory. I'm smart enough not to ask my clients why they want it. I just arranged for them to get it. Now hand it over. Oh well, sod it. Coyote may not have told you, but the penalty for being late with the delivery was no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the gems I threw in your damn face. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in, smiles to himself. Listen, you look like the sort of woman who might run a crew of her own one day. Might little talent when that happens. You come to me, I'll set you up. Paco, looks like you impressed him. I no offense for those gems, Van Grass. Follow me. Come on. Mr. Van Grass. Van Grass is fiddling with his cyber eye and noodling over his PDA. I can't remember his voice, but... You're back, still busy. What's your story? I see you're a busy man. He nods his head. That's right, and so I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come into possession of these rare stones. You have his attention. Rare stones, huh? Let's see these rare stones. You hear the servos in Van Grass's cyber eye whir as a magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this, Drake? Gumball machine? Give you 1,000 for it. Sounds good, pay me, I'll think about it. Charisma 5. Yay! I thought you said you were a busy man. I am. Then why are you wasting our time with this little dance? 1,500 and it's done. You got a deal. Done. Give me a cred stick. I'll take 1,500. Wow, so that means I've got 2,000. Well, let's call it gold now. So, what am I doing? Take a cab to the NTSB warehouse. Okay, that's the only optional thing I've got to do. Do I talk to Mrs. Kuboda? I'll say hi. She got anything to say? How else may I be of service? You mentioned Coyote's crusade. What is it? Coyote grew up in the Royale but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to stim chips and became addicted to BTLs. Coyote has been tearing her way through the chip houses for months now, searching for him and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. Where are we going now? Okay. Right, I'm going to quickly try and save this. There we go. Excellent. Right, let's take a cab. Leaving the seamstress's union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with his latest victim and left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your usual typical industrial area, grit, crime, and grey. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Hi, streetwalker. Hey, you looking for a good time? Know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. Okay. Halt! The guard, Lone Star guard. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to dress on corporate property. You're looking to get dusted street scum? I'm working with Lone Star on the crime scene investigation in the NTSB warehouse. Sure you are, and I'm Lafwa, King of the Dragons. Beat it. Okay. Can I talk to him? Get out of here. Fair enough. Okay. This doesn't look good. Oh, what's this? Homeless man. That's mine. Who raised you? Pack of wolves? That there ladder is rightfully mine. I'm going to use my charisma rather than money because I'm a skinflint. I'm not taking it far, I just need a little boost over the fence. Oh, you're breaking into a NTSB warehouse too? If you see any of them airplane blankets or pillows, snag me one. I think I will, since that's rather nice of you. Where am I supposed to go with this? Over there, yes, I understand over there. How do I get up there? Oops. Ah, okay. Hey, you looking for a good time? Oh, me, a friend of mine. I need you to have some fun with the guard by the friends around the corner. She looks at you knowingly. All right. 20 buys you 5-minute distraction. Then I gotta get back and work and earn some real new yen. Good girl. Let's save this for a second. And let's go in. Okay, well this is interesting. The warehouse. Inside the large grey warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks, atop a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the centre of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim, with uniforms, everywhere. No one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Oops, that looks like the big boss. Took your sweet time, didn't you? You know the traffic days. Fill me in. We had to go over the evidence while you were en route. We had time to go over the evidence while you were en route. Turns out this might not be a Ripper murder after all. I left the computer in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. Victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. NTSB? National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try to determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Spilling corpse secrets? Not the wisest career choice. Nope. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover up his court master's involvement and try to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Will do. Poster depicts a svelte young woman posing with an assault rifle. You don't need to go right now. Oh, the joy of toilet humor in games, literally. Okay. Door's locked, but you might be able to get bypass it if you could get under the maintenance panel. Appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. Inspect the toothbrush. The toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of mint and cigarettes. Inspect the comb. The comb is black plastic and has some wiry grey hair stuck in it. This appears to be the victim's locker. Okay, leave the locker. See what's this. Researcher's work, cyber terminal has been left on. Presumably by the Lone Star investigators. Read the notes for case file number 95. Case file 95, Federated Boeing Jetliner IDN number 2305, corporate owner Ares. Plane has had several mechanical issues resulting in a mayday at 3:04 AM on June 17, 2053. 2:45 AM, the pilot reported that the altimeter was reading in the negative values. 2:49, the co-pilot takes over the controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. 2:58, the pilot cannot be contacted or located by a plane steward. 3:04 AM, the co-pilot radios in a mayday. 3:12 AM, the plane crashes into an empty field in northwest Dakota. Case file 96. Case file 96, Pratt & Whitney unmanned IDN number 327, corporate owner Ares. Summary redacted, time log redacted. 98. File has been corrupted. Read the researcher's private notes. The notes that appear on screen pertain to the NTSB case note file number 96, the crash of an Ares jetliner near the UCAS and Sioux Nation border. The Crash is reportedly the result of an equipment failure. Reading further into the investigator's notes, however, you find substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Renraku research initiative. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. You download the researcher's notes onto your PDA. Dresden. Even Star, surprised to see you here. Let me guess, Officer Aguirre tipped you off. Suppose you must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Or your cred stick did, at any rate. He chuckles. Anyway, surprise, we got another Ripper victim on our hands. What's the story with this one? Victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. Cause of death unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell yet, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Any idea which organ the Ripper was after this time? Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the more other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Sounds like the Ripper's taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs. Any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, whilst there was massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting, since the other victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is not coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. This is only the 3rd body I've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other 2. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Is McCluskey getting any closer to a suspect? McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. How's Officer Aguirre doing on the case? He seems like a real go-getter. Aguirre would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, ma'am? I don't think Aguirre's officer's salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. Who's that woman over there? No clue. She just showed up. Next to kin, I think. I'm going to take a look around. Good luck out there. Okay, and I think that before we do this, it's going to be time for me to end this episode. Thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I have. If you did, please subscribe. If not, do not worry. And yeah, I think there's a fly buzzing around. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.